LEGO is such a huge company. Have you ever wondered how they got there? Let's find out in our video for today. To have a better understanding of the evolution of LEGOs, we need to go right back to when it all started in 1932. Ole Kirk Christensen, a carpenter from Billund, Denmark, began making toys with wood. It wasn't a profitable business, and Christensen had to even trade his toys for food at one point. His son also joined the business and helped his father to make the toys. In 1934, he named his toy company LEGO, which is derived from the Danish word leggodt, meaning play well. Things we rough still up until after World War II, that's when LEGO brick took shape. In 1947, Christensen found plastic toys and decided to buy a plastic injection molding machine. He also bought plastic bricks made by a British company called Kittycraft in the same year. He was inspired by these blocks, which were already patented in 1939 under the name Kittycraft self-locking bricks. He made his own version of these blocks and named them automatic binding bricks. Eventually, they were renamed LEGO bricks. Plastic was a new addition to the world of toys, so LEGO struggled a lot to build a customer base that would prove to be profitable as well, due to people preferring wood or metal over plastic. The Christensens still tried to keep their ideas up and running because they were seeing a future in plastic toys that no one else was. In 1954, Godtfred Christensen had the amazing idea to have LEGO bricks be made into a system of toys that would be interrelated and designed to be used together. By 1955, the town plan was shaped and introduced, which was the basis of LEGO City, basically. The set introduced consisted of a piece of plastic cloth that had a printed stylized design of streets over which LEGO buildings could be constructed and placed. These sets are considered collectible items, which are worth a lot of money now. The bricks still needed a lot of work and adjustments in their design to increase the playability of the set by making putting it together and pulling it apart easier. In 1958, the owner of LEGO, Ole Kirk Christensen, died and his son inherited the full leadership of the company. This is when LEGO entered a whole new era. The 1960s were the start of something amazing for LEGO. This was the time when LEGO rapidly expanded in terms of business and even the toys that were being produced. Sales were skyrocketing and even expanded to the United States. This is when LEGO started being produced under the license of luggage manufacturer Samsonite. LEGO was focusing more on adding a dynamic factor in their bricks by introducing more pieces, even specific ones that were meant to go on specific construction ideas. One of the most crucial pieces of that era was the introduction of the LEGO wheel. It basically changed the whole history of LEGO by opening up a plethora of new areas for potential LEGO set designs, as well as unleashing more creativity within the consumers. By 1963, Godtfred Christensen decided to lay out the characteristics that their toys must always adhere to. Number 1, unlimited play possibilities. 2, for all genders. 3, for all ages. 4, play all year round. 5, stimulating and harmonious play. 6, endless hours of play. 7, imagination, creativity, and development. 8, more LEGO, more play value. 9, always topical. And 10, quality and safety. These characteristics show the brand's loyalty towards their customers and their want towards making their toys inclusive and fun as well as safe, while also keeping the quality in check. To keep the promise of safety, LEGO changed the formula of the bricks from cellulose acetate to acrylonitroputadiene styrene, or APS plastic. 1966 was the year when the LEGO train system was introduced, and in 1968, LEGO hit one of the major milestones, the first LEGO theme park. It was opened in Billund with the name The Legoland. This proved to be a major success. It started as just 3 acres, but the park grew to over 24 acres in the span of 2 decades. The park helped the business grow on a massive scale, and by 1968, more than 18 million of the LEGO units were sold. In 1969, LEGO introduced another major milestone, Duplo, which were much larger bricks designed for young children. An attractive feature of this line of bricks was that it could be used interchangeably with standard LEGO bricks. In 1974, LEGO released their first ever, I don't know what to call them, human figures, which eventually evolved in 1978 into the LEGO minifigure design that we know today. The company continued to evolve and even went on to introduce more advanced building sets geared toward an older audience in 1974. These sets went on to evolve into LEGO Technic and include small parts like gears, universal joints, levels, and axles. The company did a survey and found that the majority of their audience is boys, so they released the Scala theme, which was geared towards the female audience. The history of LEGO took an even bigger jump when they decided to introduce dedicated themes which were seen as systems within systems. Themes like LEGO Space, LEGO Castle, LEGO Town, which is now LEGO City, and LEGO Fabuland were aimed at tiny children. 1988 was when LEGO Pirates was introduced and minifigures started to get different and unique new faces, which wasn't the norm before, but they also have beards and eye patches now. LEGO spread its facilities to South Korea, Malaysia, Brazil, and to many other different places. After a successful decade, LEGO wasn't prepared for the mess the 1990s were bringing, a massive decline in profits. LEGO was going into a new era at this point. They were laying off many of the original designers and hiring new ones who were inexperienced and changed the design philosophy quite a bit, which was a huge mistake by the company. By 1998, the company had to lay off almost 1,000 employees. LEGO tried to gain their recognition back by producing licensed intellectual property. LEGO partnered with Star Wars and Harry Potter, as well as Winnie the Pooh for Duplo. It was a good step which didn't really work out for them, as licensing made it more expensive for consumers. LEGO kept on struggling for the next half a decade up until 2004 when the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. Jørgen Vig Knudstorp, the first non-family CEO, he immediately started to work towards saving the company from going bankrupt. LEGO started recovering under Jørgen Vig Knudstorp. The main thing that boosted the sales were the licensed products, this time in the theme of Star Wars. More themes were released like the LEGO Vikings and LEGO Architecture. As the world moved on, demanding more digitization with the rise of video games and TV series, LEGO decided to embrace this challenge instead of being scared of how it was going to affect their toys. This gave a huge boost to the company as they slowly stepped into the digital world as well through TV series and video games. One of the themes that made a major breakthrough for LEGO was the Ninjago theme released in 2011. It also included video games and a television series. This theme ended up being one of the most famous LEGOs. LEGO faced some issues here and there during this growth surge, but mainly it was all progress, a gift that kept on giving. It was a smart move as LEGO used their toys in the movies using animations and stop motions. An even bigger milestone was in 2014 when the LEGO Group and Warner Brothers released the LEGO Movie, which did amazingly well, and proved to be yet another great idea. LEGO continued with this idea and began working on more movies like the LEGO Batman movie as well as the LEGO Ninjago movie in 2017. This is when the company was at another low place, going through a loss, so many people lost their jobs, but LEGO quickly bounced back and used these movies to get back on track again. In the following years, LEGO continued to expand their business around the world. They got to open factories in Mexico, China, and Hungary as well. Due to the immense popularity the first movie gained, LEGO quickly began working on the sequel of the LEGO Movie and released it in 2019. It was called The LEGO Movie 2: The Second Part. After 2019, there came 2020, the famous year that brought about a huge pandemic that forced people to stay inside their homes. This had a positive effect on LEGO sales due to the lack of other things to do. The company reported a 27% sales rise in its latest financial year, and in 2023, the company expanded its manufacturing facilities in Vietnam as well. Today, LEGO has over 24,000 employees and over 900 LEGO-branded shops worldwide with a market that's constantly increasing. LEGO is not just about toys or giving your kids something to pass the time or even building structures. LEGO builds minds too. LEGO has a huge impact on providing education as well as childhood development. It enhances fine motor skills and fosters creativity, problem solving, and teamwork too. LEGO has become something that's not just for kids either. It encourages a good bond between parents and kids as it's something that often requires more team effort. LEGO has inspired artists, architects, and even engineers, showcasing how much influence these bricks can have on a child's mind. LEGO's success hasn't been overnight. It has taken decades upon decades to build its success into something admirable. It has gone through tons of ups and downs that polished it enough for it to be able to withstand the toughness of time. And the fact that LEGO bricks are not just a one-time toy that you buy and throw away, never to reuse, or even the fact that it's not age-bound. You can use LEGO bricks interchangeably. You can use bricks from different sets and even order individual pieces from LEGO to make a custom build, increasing the possibilities of creativity more and more. Another thing is that we may worry that kids might outgrow a toy or get used to it and might not want to play with the same ones again, because you can switch up the pieces and their colors too. You can also use little pieces from old Lego sets and improve your new ones. Oh, and the fact that you can resell the pieces makes it so that even if you end up changing your mind or your kids want a different toy, you can just resell your old Lego bricks. Limited edition sets have a great resale value as well. Anyway, this wraps up our video for today. What do you think about Lego's history? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it.